My friends, I'm going to tell you something that may shock you, but it could also change the way you think about your health forever. For decades, we've all been told one simple truth, that walking is the best exercise for seniors, that it strengthens the heart, keeps your joints flexible, and maintains independence. But after performing more than 12,000 surgeries on aging knees, hips, and spines, I've seen the silent reality behind that belief, a truth that most doctors never say out loud. Walking alone is not enough. In fact, for many people over 60, it's doing more harm than good. I've seen men and women who walk 10,000 steps a day come to me with cartilage so thin it feels like sandpaper between the bones, knees that grind with every step, and spines curved from years of imbalance. They believed they were protecting themselves, but what they were really doing was wearing out their foundation. You see, walking was never designed to rebuild strength. It's a rhythm, not resistance. It moves your body but doesn't challenge your muscles enough to make them grow. And when your muscles weaken, your joints take the punishment. The fitness industry doesn't want you to hear this because walking sells. Smartwatches, sneakers, trackers, all part of a $300 billion market built on the illusion that steps equal strength. But strength is built through resistance, balance, control, and mindful movement, not repetition. That's why orthopedic surgeons and longevity researchers now agree that there are only 5 forms of movement proven to rebuild your body from the inside out, reverse muscle loss, and protect your joints for life. These are surgeon-approved exercises that outperform walking in every scientific measure. 5 movements that not only keep you standing tall, but also restore the power your body was meant to have. Let's begin with the 5th one of the most underrated yet powerful forms of movement. Wall push-ups with progressive resistance. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Push-ups are for young athletes or military training, not for seniors. But that's where most people go wrong. When performed correctly against a wall, this simple movement can strengthen your chest, arms, shoulders, and most importantly, your core. The band of stability that prevents falls, supports your spine, and gives you control over every movement. A study from the American College of Sports Medicine showed that seniors who did wall push-ups 3 times a week increased their upper body strength by 34% in just 8 weeks, compared to only 7% in those who just walked. The secret lies in resistance, the gentle fight against gravity that signals your body to grow stronger. You don't need fancy equipment or heavy weights. Just stand at arm's length from a wall, place your hands shoulder-width apart, lean forward, and push back while keeping your body in a straight line. Feel your core engage. That's your body remembering what strength feels like. Step a little farther from the wall over time, and you'll feel the challenge increase. Margaret, a 68-year-old retired teacher I once treated, couldn't open a jar of pickles without pain. Within 1 month of doing daily wall push-ups, her grip improved, her pain vanished, and her confidence returned. Strength training, even light, signals your body to rebuild bone density and muscle tissue. 2 things walking simply cannot do. Now let's move to the 4th exercise, chair squats with controlled tempo. This one might just be the most functional movement you'll ever learn because it mirrors what you do every single day, standing up and sitting down. The ability to rise from a chair without help is one of the strongest predictors of independence after 65. When your thigh muscles weaken, even simple movements become exhausting. The Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that seniors who practiced chair squats improved their sit-to-stand speed by 43% and reduced mobility disability by 38% in 2 years. The key is not speed, but control. Sit at the edge of a sturdy chair, cross your arms over your chest, and slowly stand using your heels as your anchor. Then, as you lower back down, resist gravity, take 3 to 4 seconds to descend. That slow movement, called eccentric training, builds muscle more efficiently and safely than almost any other method. Robert, a 71-year-old grandfather, went from struggling to stand up from his recliner to playing with his grandkids on the floor, all within a few months of doing daily chair squats. This one simple practice reversed years of muscle loss, boosted his confidence, and restored his mobility. Remember this, strength is not about looking muscular. It's about reclaiming control over your body, so it works for you instead of against you. Number 3, the single leg stand. This exercise might look too simple to matter, but science says otherwise. The Mayo Clinic conducted a remarkable study revealing that adults who could stand on one leg for 10 seconds had a 50% lower mortality rate over the next 7 years. Balance, it turns out, is more than a physical skill. It's a neurological one. When you practice balance, you train your brain, your muscles, and your nerves to communicate more effectively. Begin by standing near a counter or wall for safety. Lift one foot slightly and hold for 10 seconds. As you improve, try closing your eyes or turning your head side to side. Each small variation trains your brain to adapt. This practice activates 3 powerful systems at once: your visual system, your inner ear, and your body's internal sense of position known as proprioception. When they work together, you become more stable, agile, and confident. Dorothy, a 74-year-old woman who stopped going out after a fall, regained her confidence after just 6 weeks of daily balance training. She told me, "Doctor, I finally feel like my body listens to me again." That's what true healing is. Not just movement, but trust restored between mind and body. Now, let's talk about number 2, the resistance band row. This one's for your back, posture, and energy. Look around any public place and you'll see how aging affects posture. Shoulders roll forward, backs curve, and necks tilt down. That forward hunch isn't just about appearance, it limits breathing, digestion, and even blood flow to the brain. The medical term is kyphosis, and research from UCLA found that seniors with forward posture are over 3 times more likely to need daily assistance and face higher mortality rates. The solution? Strengthen the muscles that pull you upright. Resistance band rows are gentle, safe, and powerful. Secure a band at chest level, step back, and pull toward your rib cage while squeezing your shoulder blades together as if you're trying to hold a pencil between them. This movement strengthens your rhomboids, trapezius, and rear deltoids, the guardians of your posture. The Archives of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation found that seniors who did resistance band rows 3 times a week improved posture by 3 inches and reduced back pain by nearly 60%. When your posture improves, your lungs expand more fully, oxygen reaches your brain more efficiently, and your energy naturally rises. George, a 69-year-old accountant who could barely stand straight, began this exercise and within 2 months felt 10 years younger. His breathing improved, his digestion stabilized, and even his mood lifted. Because when you stand tall, your body sends signals of vitality to your brain. It's not just posture, it's power. And now we arrive at number 1, the crown jewel of joint health and longevity: Tai Chi movement patterns. Forget everything you think you know about exercise, because this ancient practice is rewriting the science of aging. Harvard Medical School tracked over 1,200 seniors for 5 years and found that those who practiced Tai Chi just 20 minutes, 3 times a week, reduced their fall risk by 47%. But the benefits go far deeper. Tai Chi is not about sweating, it's about rewiring. Each slow, flowing motion retrains your nervous system to coordinate balance, flexibility, and awareness. Brain scans of long-term practitioners show increased gray matter in regions responsible for movement, memory, and decision-making. In simpler terms, Tai Chi helps your body move gracefully while keeping your brain sharp and alert. The beauty lies in its adaptability. Whether you're 60 or 90, you can start slow and progress at your own pace. The gentle shifts, rotations, and controlled breathing activate deep, stabilizing muscles, stimulate circulation, and calm the nervous system. Studies from Emory University found that Tai Chi practitioners over 70 maintained reaction times comparable to people 2 decades younger. Their balance improved so much that they could stand with their eyes closed and not sway. The practice reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, by up to 30%, helping reverse inflammation, muscle loss, and fatigue. Barbara, 77, once terrified of falling, has now gone 3 years without a single incident. She describes Tai Chi as a moving meditation that gave me my youth back. This practice doesn't just preserve life, it enhances it. When you combine these 5 exercises, wall push-ups, chair squats, single leg stands, resistance band rows, and Tai Chi, you're not just exercising, you're regenerating your body from the inside out. You're restoring the balance between strength, flexibility, posture, and neural control, the very systems that define how you age. Science now proves that seniors who practice resistance and balance training not only live longer, but live better. They move with confidence, think clearly, and stay independent decades longer than those who rely on walking alone. The message is clear. Walking keeps you moving, but these movements keep you alive. The muscles you build after 60 are not just for strength, they're medicine. Every time you push, squat, balance, pull, or flow, you send life-giving signals through your nervous system that tell your body, I'm not done yet. Your heart pumps stronger, your mind sharpens, and your spirit lifts. Remember this. The body ages when the mind accepts decline as normal. The truth is, decline is optional. Growth is still possible. Renewal is within reach. Every moment you move with intention, you are rewriting your story of aging. So as you sit here watching this, I invite you to ask yourself, how many minutes a day do you truly invest in the body that carries your entire life? 5 minutes of focused effort can rebuild what years of passive movement have eroded. The old belief that aging equals weakness is fading. We now understand that the body is a living instrument of adaptation, capable of recovery, power, and grace at any age. The path to longevity is not paved with steps counted on a smartwatch, but with purposeful movement that teaches your body to thrive. And that, my friends, is the real spark within you. The inner spark that refuses to dim with time. It is your will to rise, to move, to reclaim your body, and to live not just longer, but stronger. If this message resonates with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a comment below telling us how you move each day, and if this inspired you, take that inspiration as your first step toward transformation. Remember, it's never too late to start rebuilding yourself, one mindful movement at a time. This is the inner spark, reminding you that strength isn't lost with age, it's reborn with awareness. Your body is listening. Now, give it a reason to heal.